So, welcome back to the Game Challenger. Remember, we say what? Life is a game, and we've got to challenge the game. Today, we're challenging the second part of AI at my CV. I hope you enjoyed the first part. If you didn't watch the first part, go and watch it. Remember, before I go through, you need to like, subscribe, and share. Click on that subscribe button, click on that notify button, and share. So we're going to have an amazing time today because we're going the positive route. What is the way forward? What's the way forward? What can we do? Is it universities? Is it degrees? There's going to be some controversial discussions. So what I want to do, without further ado, I want to hand over to myself in the studio. And also we have Joe, Hero, and Boss here waiting and raring to finish this and wrap this up today. So that's me. Remember, before we go, like, subscribe, and share and comment. That's us. Over to the studio.
I mean, you're talking about the fast pace of AI. I mean, to be honest with you, at the moment we're talking about AI, but next year everybody's going to be talking about AI agents. And that Bosse and Joe know what I think about AI agents. They're going to change everything again. They will change the whole landscape again. And what we have to also ask ourselves here is like, okay, we've got a young person. They're looking to go for a degree. Do they go for the degree? University is not just about doing a degree, it's about experiencing university also. So I would say they're still young. They're going to work for the rest of their life. So you just got to weigh up, make sure. I mean, already in universities, they're stopping certain degrees now, and the governments are not funding certain degrees already. Yeah. The other thing I would say is what are the skills that they need? That what are the skills that are going to probably not be affected as much with AI? And those are the non-repetitive skills. Yeah. So skills that matter are like the human skills that AI cannot do. There's skills that humans do that AI cannot do. Yeah. And they're not easily replaceable. And what are the human skills? We're talking about creativity. We're talking about critical thinking. We're talking about human judgment. Yeah. So what it is, there are some skills that are exempt at the moment. Yeah. And those are the skills that I would say a lot of people today need to start looking at. And also with the opportunity that Hero said and Joe said and Boss has said, there's a lot of opportunity coming your way. It's not in the current jobs that you have necessarily, but it's how the opportunities with AI. Remember, we said it in one of the calls that over the last 6 months, over 190,000 millionaires were created from AI. Yeah. Over 190,000 millionaires were created from AI. Yeah. So what does that tell you? That tells you why are we looking for jobs when you can become a millionaire if you have an idea and use AI to take it to the next level. So really, those are the kind of things that we also need to look at. So I think, Joe, I'm going to go over to you. Yeah, on this one.
I thought you were never going to come to me. Okay, right. Look, there's some arguments you've made, Tony, I agree with, and some I do not agree with. Yeah. One, coming from my own experience, uh, as a trainer, as a teacher, and industry. So, here's it. What do we really mean by AI at my CV? Yeah. Now, there's a tool called ATS. The ATS processes your CV, look for the keyword, and if it finds the keyword, it puts you for an interview. If it doesn't find the keyword, it puts you in the bin. So therefore, you sometimes hear you don't hear from employers. This is what's happening in England. Yeah? And then you start questioning your skill, whether your skill is relevant. Do I need to go to university and study 3-year degree in artificial intelligence? What does that really mean? It means no earning, debt, and there's no guarantee when you finish that you'll find a job when you finish. because the job market has moved beyond your skill. Because university, I'm afraid, do not move with the sign of the time. They slow, big, large organization, bureaucratic organization that do not change instantly. They're still doing things in the old way. We still need PhD. Um, I mean, I went for job interviews at university. Oh, we want masters, but now we need PhD. So therefore, you don't fit that requirement. The fact that I've got industry experience, that I've trained um, apprenticeship who are actually in industry, and I did training for those who are in work, didn't mean anything. Yeah. So the way they cross you off are many, many ways. Yeah. One is that they're still living in, they have not changed, university. Second, organization have not changed. They want ready-made personnel that got all the skills they're looking for, that you are a developer, but you're expert in AI to be productive in producing projects in quick time. Projects that would have taken 10 men to produce within 6 months, now you could produce it within 1 month or 1 week. That will reduce the cost and pay shareholders lots of money, reduce their overheads. These are the skills they're looking for. Yeah. And do you go to university and accumulate debt, or do you do certification, which is short and gets you straight into industry and will earn you more than a 3-year degree? Because some courses take a week, a month for you to get skilled up and actually do. But also there's advantages, the pros and cons of degrees and the certification. Certification with that context. What do I mean by that? Actually applying your skills. Say, for example, cyber security. You do cyber security, but you have no practical hacking experience, prevention, security, IT, network skills, practical. You can't install a network. You can't configure a network for 50 or 100 people. You don't know what the tools, you can't do all of that. You're completely useless to a company. That means they're going to have to train you. Oh, I've got a degree, I've got a master's. They have to completely train, but they don't want that. They want ready-made personnel ready to go and kick off. Yeah. So that's what it is. If you get a degree, you must have either. I've got a 17-year-old who'll be doing going to university soon, but I've trained him over the summer on network, on programming, on doing real life projects that will matter to industry, that will matter to any organization, and he'll be able to discuss it at an interview, or a degree that integrates having a degree, having work experience, and certification like CompTIA, uh, cloud, so that when it comes out, it can actually do the job it's applying for. That's where everything, that's where the changes in terms of choosing an academic um, route and doing certification with practical activities like lab work changes the game in terms of employability.
Thank, thank you, Joe. So, I mean, I think we kind of agree, really. But I think at the end of the day, what we're trying to say is, where is AI taking us? What's the pros? What's the pros and what qualifications are likely? Now, I'm still doubtful, even though you've said it. I'm still doubtful that certifications are up to date right now. There's certain places they're up to date, yeah, but some of them they need revamping because how fast these things are changing. There's a lot of certifications out there that are no longer required. Yeah. So what we have to do is we have to be specific in terms of what certifications that we're looking at here. But the good news, obviously, if you've looked at the World Economic Forum, they predict AI will create 97 million job roles globally. 97 million job roles. So it's not all doom and gloom, is it? Yeah, and it's where is it going? It's in data, digital infrastructure, AI training, and creative industries. Those are what we have. In Africa, McKinsey, yeah, estimates that there's 4.5 million new tech jobs. Come on, 4.5 million new tech jobs related. Yeah, so these things are, so AI is there, it's up there. In the UK, AI is already driving new demand.
We need to
No,
back
wait,
proof,
please, Joe, please, Joe. Let me
the
finish.
statistics.
Let me finish, Joe. Yeah, please. Let me finish. Because we need to understand this. We need to understand that in the UK, because we need to give people make people understand there is something good that's going to come out of AI. Most people are in their minds already are thinking, I'm going to lose my job to AI. Yeah. But what it is we need to say to people that you're not losing your job to AI. You need to equip yourself with AI skills. Yeah. So that you can save your job and so that you can move on to something even better than what you have right now. Yeah. This is what it is. So we have in the UK, new job roles are coming. AI, yeah, AI ethics, new job roles, data analysis, yeah, cybersecurity, and the big one, the mother of all, prompt engineering. Prompt engineering. Yeah. These are things that are going to be big. Those of you that don't know what prompt engineering, it's really interesting. Anyone can do it, but you just need to know what you want. The AI needs instructions. Just like if I want you to do something, I will give you instructions to do it, isn't it? We will speak English. I will say as much as I can. And AI needs you to give it instructions, but in a structured way. And that's what we have with prompt engineering. So AI won't replace, like Boss has already said, AI won't replace jobs. Yeah. It will refine them. Yeah. The real winners will be the people who learn to use AI. Yeah. Okay. So I want to just go over to Bossa. You want to say something before I go to Hero?
Yeah, sorry, just a quick one, because Joe was saying that universities, he's talking about degrees, and he mentioned the fact that, students are going to be questioning whether is it worth them doing a degree of 3 to 4 years and then acquiring debt, obviously with student loans, and the student loan amount is a lot higher than when we went to university, so that's quite a big debt you come out with, and they're just weighing it up. Is it worth, because is my degree going to be out of date with the rate at which AI is moving? And something that popped into my head when Joe was talking was the fact that yeah, students are going to be thinking that, but I think also universities need to change their business model. They're going to have to read up, I don't know if you call it education model or business model, but they're going to have to restructure that, because AI is going to underpin our the whole infrastructure in which we work, in which we educate ourselves. So therefore, things have to evolve. And a lot of these institutions are out of date with the way they're teaching students, educational learning. They've got to adapt to AI now, incorporate it, make it more relevant. So that's the only thing I wanted to come back on.
I like that point. I like that point. That universities need to change their business model. It is a business, whether we like it or not. It's a business.
Yeah.
They say it's education.
And it's international.
Yeah, but they say it's education, but it's a business. It's an education business. Yeah, but business model. The degree has been 3 years for how long? How long is a degree for 3 years? Why is it 3 years now? With the fact that people are writing their dissertation, they're doing the exams based on AI, we should be able to fast track the degree now from 3 years to 1 year. Yeah, we somebody should be able to be, if after a degree, should be able to be able to get a PhD in like 1 year. Because guess what? All your research is done. All you got to do is say tap, tap, tap. There you go. So before we had to go and read books and books. We had to search the libraries. We had to do all kinds of things. We had to have books on our head. Yeah. We had to have, now you just have a computer in front of you. Universities, professors, yeah, doctors. It's over. You cannot, as far as I'm concerned, you cannot justify a 3-year degree. If we take it down to 1 year, guess what? You can make it relevant to industry because you can teach them everything that you want in 1 year and they can go out to industry. And guess what? People are taking loans for universities, isn't it? They only have to take a loan for 1 year, isn't it? And that's what I would say on that side. So, but I like that point, Bossy. But bang on point. And Hero, we want to come back to you. Nigeria. And I've heard in Nigeria, Hero, just correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard a 3-year degree can be a 6-year degree in Nigeria.
Yeah, of course. Yes. It is as pathetic as it might sound, is a reality here. And just like Bossa said, it's a business. But the business does not really, when you do business over time, you do review and now see whether the business objective is being achieved. Because this is supposed to turn out people who are relevant in the society. So, but if the schools are not bringing out those people and you refuse to go back to the drawing board, then you are not a good business person. You are just a tyranny, covered up in a business outfit. So yeah, whatever we are saying here is making a lot of sense, and I think we have to just adopt the new way of doing things. We need to adopt the new way of doing things in order to improve whatever that is left. But I believe strongly that with the way we are talking about it now, if more people are more aware and stop seeing AI as a threat, because that's actually where the problem is. We believe that, because Africa, basically, this part of the world, we see ourselves as inferior. We see ourselves as a leftover. We don't really believe that. We believe that, someone else is better than us. Someone has to give us instruction. So even when others are trying to scout and position themselves for the future, we're saying whatever happens, we're going to be here. Whatever they hand over to us, we're going to take it. But I think that has to change. That has to change because we have to stabilize the place. And I'm really encouraged by the call. And there are some people who are doing a lot of things. All we need to do is to put them together, put them at the helm of affairs, and other people will catch up. But there's a need for a change, and I think the change is coming.
Thank you, Hero. Listening to everybody, look, AI is a great equalizer. It's never happened before. It's a great equalizer. What do I mean by that? It gives small creators, freelancers, entrepreneurs, tools that used to be reserved to the billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
You have tools that are actually available to you that only billion-dollar companies used to have. Yeah. You see, what you have now in UK, startups can actually reach global audiences with less staff and smaller budgets, leveling the playing field. In Africa, guess what? In Africa, you can empower micro entrepreneurs. Then also AI tools can help small businesses scale faster by automating admin, marketing, and customer service. These are amazing. So the way I see it is like, the way I see it at the moment is like, do you need a large company anymore? Maybe what's going to happen is most companies are going to go to small to medium size. Yeah. Because you can actually get the audience of a large company, you can get the tools of a large company, and that's me in my head. And those guys that are out there, they should be excited. If I'm a young man now and I'm doing a degree now, I'm excited because you know what? Normally I would just look for a job. But what about me creating something with an AI tool that can make me a multi-millionaire overnight? Yeah. Because in the last 6 months, I keep repeating this, in the last 6 months, yeah, 190,000 millionaires were created through AI. Now, I'll ask you, Joe, what have you been doing in the last 6 months? You should be one of those millionaires. You probably is one of them. Joe, over to you. Did I upset
Yeah,
you, Joe?
listen, I've got a few points to make. So you have to give me, yeah, because a lot of people made a really interesting point. On this point, the AI at my CV. There's 2 points I really want to make. Right, the new skills. This is what even Elon Musk and Bill Gates says. Yes, um, machine learning, LLM, and also um, mathematics, English and mathematics. Yeah, in order to take advantage of the new artificial intelligence to really be skilled and being and because AI is an art in itself. In the way you instruct it to do something for you, just like programming. If your program is good, it gives the program good instruction, it will produce 2 plus 2 as a correct output. If you give it the wrong instruction, it's more likely to give you the wrong, so garbage in, garbage out. So prompt engineering, yes, maths and statistics, English and maths. That's the new coding. Last year, 2 years, 10 years ago, they were saying you got to learn coding. But now, as top people are saying, CEO of Google, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk says, learn maths, be proficient in a language in order to control AI. Also, don't believe the hype, because it's easy for us to go online, read all the tools ChatGPT can do. ChatGPT can do 5, do new things, Gemini, many, many other tools for software development, but it isn't perfect. It is not a perfect tool. It's in its development. It's constantly being improved. New tools are coming out into the market that are eliminating previous one. Everyone is using ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is only good for certain things. There's the other one, DeepSeek. Yeah, it's only good. It's good for coding, for example, but it has its pros and cons. DeepSeek is a Chinese artificial intelligence, and basically, the problem with it is it's not always on. It has a closing time, as Tony would discover. And ChatGPT is good for context. So we need to put all of this in context for many people. Yeah. Now, there's also 3 points I wanted to make. Yeah. These points is okay. Let me just get it out. Is, do you need to learn artificial intelligence like Google? You're looking how to fix a certain things, certain problems. You put it on Google and get the information out, and you think that is okay. Prompt engineering allows us to, knowing it and the structure, yeah, allows us to actually do it properly, get the right results. Yeah. So, okay. Sorry. Right. The other part I'd like to also talk about is what are job seekers doing correctly in order to get a job? Because when you go into a job interview, you need to tell them about the project you've done, solutions you've provided, or coding if you're in software development, coding that you can show on GitHub. Companies want somebody who can provide solutions, who's done work independently. Then they give them a job, not just your degree. There are people who run to certification, yeah, without practicality, without context. There are people who do a degree, don't even know you ask them to create an application using just variable and data types, and they couldn't. But yet they got a degree in computer science. And that's the difference between having a certification and actually working on a project that will actually get you the job. That's the difference between doing a degree for 3 or 4 years and accumulating debt, or doing certification where you actually do real projects, real work that you can discuss at an interview.
Okay. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. So thanks for that, Joe. I think there's some great points there. I think what we have to do is that I'm conscious that in Nigeria it's coming towards 11 p.m. And I think what we've got to do now is try and see if we can get round up a bit and just round up and then get the final summary of what we've done. So this is fantastic. I think, to be honest with you, every time we start this stuff, I always think myself, what are we going to talk about? I think about this is only going to last 5 minutes. Yeah. AI ate my CV. Yeah, but it looks like AI ate my CV is more than 5 minutes. But and also, talking about degree, worth it, opportunities, whether certifications, what would the way to go. There's some amazing things that have happened, some amazing discussions. And I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to just go to Hero just to get your final say and what you thought and what can we obviously what's going to happen, what can we encourage, because you know what we want to be the good news bearers, yeah, not just we can tell you about the bad news, but we can say how bad can turn to good. Yeah, so I want to go to Hero. Over to you, Hero.
All right, thank you so much, Tony. So just to go back to the topic again, AI at my CV. Wonderful topic. I remember when I got a scholarship, and I was washing my school uniform as a young boy. I dropped the scholarship paper by the side, and a goat came and ate it up. You know, so, so it's gone, right? So it's a wonderful topic, and I really felt like this can be done more. So on the positive side, we can't fight this change. Some lecturers are angry that students are using AI to make research. You don't need to fight it. You don't need to fight it. They believe that when you go through pen, that's an evidence that you know what you are doing. No, the world has changed. You have to redefine what pen means, all right? And the processes. I think we need to keep sensitizing people more. Like me now, just being on this call today, believe you me, even though I've heard about AI, I've been using it in my little way, but I have a broader view of what this is about. So imagine if people of like minds, we have a lot of people who can make out time and listen to it. I wanted to invite some of my friends, but I said, I don't know whether it's open for everyone. So imagine if we have an open series or even push out the videos, people can watch. But most times people don't watch, but if they come on the call like this, they can actually participate and just learn. They may not need to talk, they just listen and then send in their questions. It also gives to give a guide and to have a background knowledge of what people are going through and how they can be helped. But I think it's a very wonderful call tonight. I really appreciate everyone. It's good to meet all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to go to Joe. Let's go to Joe. Joe, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, just turned on mute.
I don't want to be accused of
Yeah.
not going to you, Joe.
I know you've been trying to avoid me.
Go. Let's see what can we round up
My
on?
conclusion is
Yeah.
this. Upskilling is most important in this AI, this new digital technology we are into. Yeah, we cannot change that. It's an eventual, and people don't like change. You do need to change if you're not going to starve. Yeah, and it's not going away. More automation is coming up. More project-based AI is being used. Fewer CV job applications have been posted and rejected, or indeed accepted. Fewer CV have been accepted because they're using the ATS to scan the CV and reject the CV. More skills is required in order to take advantage of this. Short micro certification, short micro training, so you could quickly get into the job market rather than doing a master's, a PhD. And that they're good for their own, but you want to get in there because changes are constantly coming up like a new mobile. More portfolio-based discussion at your interview on your CV of the projects you've done, so you can discuss it with interviewer as an interviewee to show that you've got practical skills in order to do the job they want to employ you for, and that your existing skills constantly use artificial intelligence, that you use artificial intelligence every day in all that you do. And that's what you need to combat AI at my CV, and get over the line where AI is eating your CV and throwing it in the bin because you don't have relevant keyword that matches what the AI wants.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah. And then Bosse, over to you. What do you say?
Yeah, I want to say it's been great conversation today, and it's been great hearing from Hero from Nigeria and getting a Nigerian perspective on things. And I hope that they're going to be encouraged by our conversation to kind of like act on things and also be part of the opportunities as well. So that's the first thing. I think I'm going to go back to what today was all about. AI ate my CV, and then the underlying sort of message is machines learn faster than we do. So what skills do humans need to keep up with AI? So I think that the skills that we need are skills we need to get good at learning and adopting to AI within our job role. So putting things into context. So the skills you need are you're gonna need to understand how to use AI. You should be using it every day. It should become common practice. You should learn about prompt engineering, how to make your prompts effective to get the output that you want. You know, the more you use AI, you will become an expert. And I think that AI does level things out. It kind of resets things. I think that graduates also have hope because employers are going to be looking not for expertise anymore because AI provides us that knowledge, but they're going to be looking for people that are able to adapt to AI and use it effectively. So they're going to look for people that can learn very quickly because AI is going to be changing every 3 to 6 months. So they want people that can pivot, can adapt, and have a whole range of skills that they can tap into. You may not have long contracts at jobs anymore. It might be short contracts because they're really going to be focused more on your AI skills. So to me, I think it's learning how to use AI, being adaptable, making it like your daily practice, and doing your research. What industries require what skills in AI? How do I adapt to this? What can I learn? Because I think it's here, it's not going anywhere, and it's coming at a fast rate. So we all have to be ready.
Wow, Bossa, you look like you summarized the whole show. You taken all the words out of my mouth. But you know what? I think that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I like how we can help them. I like all that stuff. I think for me, I think there's some changes that need to happen. Change is good. AI is changing the world. Then people in the world need to change. Yeah, I think one of the biggest messages I've heard today is degree relevant? Yeah, I think degree can be relevant if we change it from 3 years to 1 year. Yeah. I think there's no need for a 3 year degree. What are you doing for 3 years when what you used to research for and you used to get within like a few days, you get within a few seconds? Yeah. So the world is moving so fast, so that everything should be slimmed down to how fast the world is moving. Yeah. I think professors need to speed up. I know that some of them are at retirement age, so maybe they need to move aside, like Hero says, and vacate it for the younger generations so that they can come in and then show how fast this train needs to move. Yeah. The speed of the flock is the speed of the leader. Yeah, so that's how fast we're going. So that's me on that side. But I'd like to obviously also just be able to just point out a few facts, yeah, a few points. Remember one thing, guys, AI can create new kinds of jobs, not just replace, can create new. So AI won't just replace jobs, yeah, it will refine them. The real winners will be the people who learn how to use AI. Don't compete with it. Learn how to use with it. Hero said, yeah, it's no point lecturers being upset about people using AI to do their work. It's here. If you have the tool, you use it. So just get with it. Just change your assignment so that it can be more creative. The other thing, another point, productivity and entrepreneurship. Yeah. AI is a great equalizer, like I said. So it gives opportunities to those small creators, freelancers, entrepreneurs. It has all these tools. Remember before, only billion-dollar companies used to use that. Joe mentioned upskilling. Yeah. Uh, Upskilling. So the best thing about AI, the way AI works, is that it rewards curiosity, not certificates. So we're talking about having certificates. It's not relevant now. It's your curiosity that is relevant. So anyone willing to learn is a winner. AI is solving real problems right now. AI isn't just about robots and taking jobs. It's also about tech saving lives, growing food, and teaching kids a different way of teaching kids. It's more human work, less boring work. So you can focus on all those mundane, dull things. You can focus on all the things that humans should focus on. Why should a human be repeating things every day? That's a machine. We can move away from those jobs that are repetitive and start going into human thinking. Thinking ahead. What is after AI? We should be thinking ahead now, thinking, being creative, and connecting with people and places. The opportunity in Africa, you don't know. Africa can leapfrog the world because Africa doesn't need to catch up now. No more catching up. It can leap ahead. AI gives a chance to build the modern economy, yeah, from the ground up. Then finally, a more inclusive global workforce. For the first time, the global job market isn't limited to your location. It's limited only by skill and creativity. So we have people working in Nigeria and they're working for companies all around the world. We have people working in the UK and they're working for countries all around the world. There are no borders. And that's where I always talk about decentralization. Yeah. Everything can go in. Now we can get paid by decentralization. We can get paid borderless currencies. And these are things. So I think on that note, what I'd like to say is thank you all. And I want you to just tell us what can you, just one thing quickly, what can you tell us about what you can do to help these people? Hero in Nigeria, there are people in Nigeria that are listening. They want jobs. They got their CVs. They, they're looking for opportunity. Can you help them? Tell us about yourself quickly.
So it's a wake-up call, and I'm going to work with the same curiosity, because you just mentioned it, that AI rewards curiosity and not certificate. So with the curiosity that has been activated in me right now, I am reaching out to as much as people who are also on the same page, waiting for this opportunity, because I believe that a lot of people are waiting for this opportunity. Internet brought a lot of people on the limelight, and I believe AI is going to turn some Nigerian youths that are destitute at the moment into a working force. So I'm calling upon them to just connect. Let's chart this course together. Nobody knows it all. We'll keep going and we'll keep learning. But I believe we're going to get there. We're going to lead the world from here. We're not there to catch.
Fantastic. And where are you? Can they contact you if they're looking for a job in Nigeria, if they're looking for opportunity? I know you're into the sales industry, and sales industry is one of those ones, the ones that you're in. AI is going to struggle at that point to be going to do presentations at the moment, but then there is the online stuff. So just tell us quickly, can they
Yes,
contact you?
like you said, there are some things AI cannot take away. All
Don't say
right.
cannot take away. We don't know
Yes.
how it's going to take it away.
Yeah. But it's going to enhance. All right.
Yeah.
Right. If you are looking for opportunity in Nigeria and you don't really know what to do, you don't know where to start, you can reach out to me. I stay around in VI here, in Ileki here. Just reach out to me and I will help you, walk you through the process, all right, that I've been through, that transformed my life. And I believe the opportunity is open for everyone and you can be part of it.
Thank
Welcome
you.
on. Yeah.
Thank you. And Joe, how can they get in touch with you? What can you say to them quickly?
Yeah, I've got social media and LinkedIn page called 360 CCN, and basically you can get in touch with me. I basically, as you can see behind me, data security, software development, and cyber security. I provide free short course, yeah, in prompt engineering. I'm a teacher, I'm a lecturer, I'm a trainer, yeah. So therefore, I provide short 30, 50 minutes course, micro teach, and basically give advice on how to get into the industry. Yeah. And if you want more, you can extend your content to me, communicate to me that you want more, and I can provide you that. And I just want to conclude, I do not put down degree. Degrees are good for 18-year-old, 16-year-old, and it's still internationally recognized qualification. But what I'm saying is time is the master. So micro teach, which I provide, gives you that micro teach in order to get into the industry.
Right. And you know how we are in our community. We like freeness. Are you giving them anything free, Joe?
Free to start with, my dear.
Yeah, okay. So
I
you
do
got
not want
give them something free.
tax. I do not want tax people to
First
be on my back.
first lesson free. First lesson free. First training free. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Joe will let you know. Boss it, over to you.
Well, I'm going to say that how I feel that I can be helpful to anybody watching this podcast would be if they need, like, they want some information on, AI or where to start, and put your comments put your comments on underneath, and then I can get in touch with you. Just leave some comments, because I think a lot of people have questions, I think people want they'll have questions about AI direction. I'm a graduate. What can I do? What do you suggest? I'm really good at like answering questions like that. So please put your comments down, and I will definitely get back to you if their questions are asked directed to me. Happy to help. Happy to help.
Okay, thank you. So guys, look, we're not here just talking. We're here to help you. Yeah. So one thing I'll say to you is everyone here has some AI experience. They've been exposed to AI. And I'll say, for me, what I can do to help you is just follow me. Follow me. Yeah. And when you follow me, guess what? You can ask me questions. I can respond to you. And those people that have companies and they want to automate their companies, they want to make it AI compliant and so on, I'm here also. And the other thing is those people that want to be entrepreneurs and have an idea, I'm here for you too. And remember, you can see that behind there, my Breaking Free book, from centralization to decentralization. You want to read the book too. I'm co-writer of that book. And there's amazing things happening right now on this ecosystem. It's going to be amazing. So, guys, apart from the fact that AI could replace you, apart from the fact that AI can enhance you, apart from the fact that AI is here to stay, you need to be here. You need to be listening. You need to like, you need to share, you need to subscribe, and you need to follow, you need to comment. Let's hear your comments so that we can see how we can help you. And that's me, Tony. Click on the like button, share, subscribe, and notify. That's me, Tony. Thank you.
Thank
Over
you.
and out. Thank you, guys. Thank you,
Good
guys.
night.
Thank you,
Thank
Nigeria.
you.
Good night.
Good night. Cheers.
Bye.
Yeah.